guys, and welcome back to my channel, the Bronson Sky Library. So today is going to be my reading vlog for Harry Potter number 5. So today is technically day 6 or 7 of reading Harry Potter, and I am only on chapter 9. As you can see, I have only really been reading like one chapter a day almost, maybe 2 chapters a day, not because I'm disliking it, but because I just haven't really had time. Like, I've been doing, apparently it's called immersion reading, where you listen to the audiobook while also reading it at the same time. So I've been doing that. I've been doing immersion reading, and I have had the book on audio from Libby, the app, and it works exactly like a library because you get the audiobooks from the library. It's attached to your library. Anyway, so you have to, if people have it on hold, you have to wait to receive that book in audio form, and you only have it for 14 days, and I got the book on audio, and I waited a week to listen because I didn't really have time to listen/read Harry Potter, and so then I've only been reading like 1 chapter a day almost, and so I now don't have the audiobook. It was returned. I put it on hold again, but something that I found with Harry Potter is it's easier for me to do immersion reading with this book. It's a lot easier for me to like the books, because I remember reading Harry Potter 4 when, after I had to return the audiobook, I wasn't finished with the book, and then after I returned it and I read it just without the audiobook, I don't think I liked it as much. I really liked the immersion reading of Harry Potter 4. So I might be at a standstill with this right now until I can get the audiobook back on Libby. But we'll see. Maybe I'll still read. But so far, I think I'm liking it. I remember when I read the first chapter, I was like, yes! Finally, Harry has a personality! Because throughout books 1 through 4, I felt like Harry didn't really have a personality. And people keep telling me, like, oh, you're gonna hate book 5 because Harry is just very depressed and all of that, and it's just like too much of it, you know? And I was like, but maybe I'm gonna like that. I mean, I like Kaladin as a character, and Kaladin is depressing. He's a depressed boy. Kaladin is a depressed boy, and I really like Kaladin. So maybe I'll like this one. Maybe I'll like it. I don't know. We'll see. Something that I'm also doing is something that I did with the Lord of the Rings. Well, I've been reading some of it, and then I will go and watch the part that I read. So I'll read, and then I'll go to Harry Potter number 5, the movie, and then I'll watch the little snippet that I read. So yeah, anyway, I basically just repeated myself just barely. But anyway, that's what I've been doing with this, and it's actually been kind of fun. I really like that. I don't know why I decided to, I don't know why I started doing that with Lord of the Rings. Maybe I just got impatient. But yeah, I would just read a little bit, watch a little bit, read a little bit, and then watch a little bit, and it was really fun. And it was cool. It was a cool way to analyze both the film and the book and compare those two. So I think that's probably why I'm doing it with Harry Potter 5 as well. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Harry Potter so far. I'm not far enough to know if I'm going to love it or if I'm going to dislike it. So we will see. Anyway, see you in the next clip. today is October 18th. It's been a month since I filmed my last vlog clip for Harry Potter. And the reason for that is because I had downloaded, or I got the audiobook from the Libby app, and I had to return it to the library, and I just took too long to read Harry Potter, and so I haven't really had time to read Harry Potter. But if you notice my voice, I am sick right now. I sound absolutely horrendous. But because I am sick, I have been able to have a lot more downtime, and so I've been able to read more, and I've been able to listen to the audiobook more. And so I think in the last few days, I got a huge chunk of Harry Potter read. I will show you. I got like this much read in just a few short days. I got like 300 plus pages. So yeah, I guess yay for being sick. I mean, I hate being sick, but I mean, nobody likes being sick, right? The only upside is I get to rest and I get to read more. So yeah. Anyway, so my thoughts so far on reading Harry Potter. So what I have actually been doing, I've been like reading some of the book, and then I'll go and watch some of the movie up until the point that I had read to, and then I'll read some more, and then I'll go watch the movie. And so I've just been doing that, and it's been really fun. But I've noticed that the fifth movie actually, it changed a lot of the timeline. So the timeline has been jumping around in the movie. So, for example, Hagrid is gone in the book for a chunk of it, and in the movie he is too. In the movie, he comes back after Christmas break, but then in the book, he comes back before Christmas break. And then also the thing with Trelawney when she gets, like, booted as being a teacher, it happens earlier in the movie, and then I just finished that chapter of Trelawney getting booted, just barely, and that happened after Christmas break. So, like, in the movie, it happens before Christmas break. In the book, it happens after Christmas break. And then things like the occlumency thing that Harry has to go through, it happens immediately after Harry sees the vision of Arthur getting attacked by the snake. It happens immediately after that. Snape takes him and he starts doing the occlumency with him then and there. But in the book, it actually happens. It happens after Christmas break. I think Snape comes to him and he's like, "Oh, by the way, we're gonna be doing this thing. You're gonna be doing it once a week." So anyway, it's stuff like that. And the fifth movie is also, it's weird. So in this fifth book, Ginny is dating somebody, like a Michael person, and then in this book, Ron tries out for Quidditch and he makes the team, and Harry can't play Quidditch, and like the scenes that are happening here in the book actually happens in the sixth movie. So I'm kind of confused on that. I'm confused on if like some of these same scenes happen again in the sixth book, or if they're just completely taking all of the romance stuff from the fifth book and putting it into the sixth movie. I don't know. I'm enjoying the book up to this point. I think it's really fun. I think it's enjoyable. I do like learning about the new things that I don't get in the movie or in the movies. I think learning about those things have been really cool. And then going back to what the movie does with the timeline, I don't really care about the timeline change at all. I don't care that they're messing with the timeline in the movie. I think, to me, what makes a good film adaptation, a book to film adaptation, is when they still make the movies their own thing while keeping the story intact. So they're changing the timeline, sure, but at least the story is the same. The story hasn't changed. It's still getting the most important parts of the story and putting it into the film, and we don't lose the whole epic story
of Harry Potter. I don't feel like that's something that Percy Jackson didn't do well, is that they completely changed the whole entire story. Like, they had some of the same exact scenes that were in the books, but like they changed the story like altogether, and so like that's why Percy Jackson didn't work, and it's why Harry Potter works. The movie messing up the timeline, it doesn't bug me at all. I just find it interesting what they did. Anyway, that's more about the movie. This is a Harry Potter reading vlog, not not a Harry Potter movie vlog. So anyway, I do enjoy the book. It's really fun, and I'm liking it. Yeah, this one I'm actually liking. There are things that I don't really care about. I really don't care about the SPEW storyline. I really don't. It's not as prevalent in this book as it was in the fourth one. But yeah, I'm interested to see where things go with the rest of the book. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next clip. Alright. Alright, guys. I finally finished book 5 of Harry Potter, and guess what? I actually liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was enjoyable. I really liked the story. I really liked Harry in this book, and I had no problems whatsoever with Harry being angry and grumpy the whole time, because I didn't feel like it took too much of the story. A lot of people, and I've mentioned this in my last clips, I think, a lot of people have said that it takes over the story, and it's just the whole book, and it just drags on, and it's really annoying. But I didn't find that. I disagree. I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the grumpy, angry Harry, and I didn't feel like it took all book for him to not be angry anymore. I didn't feel like his grumpiness dragged the story. And again, I think I mentioned this before. I love Kaladin, and Kaladin is a depressed boy. And so, of course I loved Harry in this book, because I love Kaladin, and Harry is depressed in this, and Kaladin's depressed. So yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed Harry in this book. He finally had a personality. I don't have many qualms with the 5th book. I mean, there were a couple things that I got kind of bugged with. I didn't really care for the SPEW stuff. Sorry, Hermione. I didn't really care about the Harry and Cho situation, because at one point, Harry goes on a date with Cho, and then Harry says something. He says something like, hey, I'm gonna go see Hermione. Do you want to come with me? And Cho gets upset because she's jealous of Hermione. And then, I don't know, Cho starts getting angry at a bunch of things, and Harry doesn't understand, and then he says another thing that pisses Cho off, and she goes off, and then Harry talks to Ron and Hermione about it, and Hermione was like, Harry, no, you're supposed to say, like, this, and this, and this, and this, so she wouldn't be mad at you. You did everything wrong. But all the things she was, like, shouting off were things that were so complicated that I just hated that little scene, because it just adds to the narrative that women are complicated, but just, like, humans in general are complicated. So I didn't really care about that. I didn't like that scene. But that was just such a minuscule part of the book that it didn't take away from my enjoyment of the book. I just didn't like that particular scene. So anyway, yeah, that's all I really have to say about Harry Potter, is I actually enjoyed the 5th book. So now people can stop hating on me for me hating the books, because I actually like it. Am I annoyed that it took 5 books for me to actually like the series? Yeah. I'm a little annoyed that it takes so long for Harry to get a personality, for the story to actually start going somewhere. I think it's the 4th book where the story actually starts kind of going somewhere. I mean, the 3rd book has some of those things, and I mean, like, each book has little nuggets, but at the same time,
it doesn't start until book 4, and then book 5 just goes with it. And it shouldn't take that many books. So I am slightly annoyed by that. But other than that, I really enjoyed it, and I'm really happy that I did, because I don't know, I'm really happy that I actually enjoyed this one. So anyway, those are my thoughts on Harry Potter number 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog, and I hope you guys come back to visit my channel again. Anyway, so I will see you guys in my next video, and let me know your thoughts on book 5, if you guys enjoyed Harry's grumpiness, or if you're one of the people who actually thought it just dragged on and on and on and it was really annoying. So yeah, just let me know. Let's have a discussion about Harry Potter in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye!